Hello everyone, and welcome to Dungeonous Dorks. Before we begin, let's do a quick recap of our last episode. After fleeing the Drakeheart Estates through an escape tunnel, the group found themselves in the Underdark, that fact punctuated by an ambush by phase spiders. After roughly a day of travel, the group came to a crossroads. Uncertain of their path forward, they sent the Drakeheart guards who had escorted them this far to scout ahead. And they're almost certainly dead. While camping, Amadine used her innate ranger senses and learned of a drow raiding party relatively close to Plumberg. The next morning, Amadine discovered a small group had broken off from the main party and was heading their direction. While attempting to head back to Plumberg, it appeared as if they would intercept them, so the party held their position to let them pass. During that time, Trinity took it upon herself to scout ahead and walked into an ambush, ultimately being captured. The rest of the group gave chase, eventually catching up with Trinity and dispatching the elite drow force after executing a clever plan.
I mean, all rogues have to learn that lesson at some point, right?
That was on a 23 stealth roll, I just want to say. To those questioning my stealth ability, they caught me on a 23 stealth roll, so I don't know what they are.
Home field advantage.
If anything we learned from that situation, things go a lot better when we all communicate with each other about what we're going to do.
Every rogue has to learn it at some point.
Yes, I do realize, in hindsight, maybe I should have told somebody where I was going.
So we return. The drow party has just been killed.
I'm rummaging through pockets and
Look at
examining.
the pockets.
I'm getting my stuff back.
Pretty sure someone was taking
Okay.
care of me at some point, but I think I'm just.
Oh,
getting
well,
hit
I
points
just
back.
dropped a dude that was on the ceiling. Is the lizard still going?
Can we try to catch the lizard?
The lizard is still running, but after maybe 30 seconds or so, it seems to slow down. Without the continuous prodding of its rider, it slows and eventually.
Are you going after the lizard?
I don't want it to go back to the drow.
Go off the
If I was there to see it, I would do the same thing.
Because that would tip them off that their little raiding party is dead.
Yeah.
The longer we have without them knowing anything, the better. So would this be like a handle animal kind of thing?
Sure. So animal handling, we'll get to investigation loot.
Just wanted the timeline.
16.
All right. It's pretty well trained. It's fairly easy to bring it to a stop. And
Okay.
Are you gonna try riding a lizard?
because of how they go on the ceilings and stuff, there's actually sort of a harness that keeps the
Right.
drow in them. So on the saddle still is the dead drow.
I get behind the drow
Okay.
so that it's still strapped in so that we can take it back. But yeah.
All right. Velgrath returns within a few minutes. In the meantime, you were starting to loot through stuff, or
I'm looting. I'm looking specifically for money, and then I'm looking for longbows.
investigation check.
All right.
It's easy enough for you to find your stuff.
Yes, and then also I'm going to take my rapier, find one of the dead drow, and I'm going to maliciously stab it over and over again in its crotch.
Okay.
Just
Remember, it touched him appropriately, so
to get that out of
she's
there.
got,
And I'm working my way
PTSD.
down everyone, and
Don't
gonna
mind me.
eventually,
I'm
I
fine.
guess, run into Velgrath.
I'm fine.
What's
I
your
am
It was an 8.
8? Okay.
binding wounds and such.
With
And
the-
I am starting a short rest.
Once I
Question is if everyone else is going to.
Yeah, I could do a short
I am
rest.
going to.
Are the tentacles still up?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh,
Then I'll walk back
I
across there. And
would like to make some sort of check about whether I think about the fact that things with tremor sense might be attracted by this, since I have now been in the Underdark twice.
Make a nature check.
Cool.
8 on investigation.
11.
Okay, we'll get to
Let's
that.
level up. My investigation's getting so much better.
You find, just on the corpses that are there so far, 19 platinum, 23 gold, and 54 silver. And 2 vials of drow poison. Along with just all their basic weapons, short swords.
I'd probably leave all that stuff. I'm not going to take all that, but everything else that you mentioned.
Okay.
Since I was closest to Velgrath, I'll probably search the body closest to me and maybe wait for Velgrath to come back before I actually go back to the other side of what was the thingies.
Okay. Another investigation check from you. Then.
Once I've tired myself out, I'm gonna go sit in the corner and think about life.
I rolled a 19.
All right.
And it'd be very obvious if I saw my mother's bow, so.
Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah.
Amadine has done a fairly thorough job on most of them so far. You find a rather intriguing looking choker around one of the drow. It's sort of a black iron, and it doesn't necessarily look nice. It has a well-crafted quality to it, but just it looks almost like a torture device, but it's around this drow's neck.
Okay. I'll grab it. Put it in my pocket.
Yeah. It seems like
Give it to your
it sort of locks in the back, but as you go and touch it and pull on it, the lock seems to just undo itself, and you take it off.
Okay.
Looking through my notes, and it looks like I gave you 12 hit points. Is that in your notes?
Yes.
Okay.
When Velgrath comes back with the other drow, I take it you also investigate his corpse.
Yeah.
Ditto. But this time I'm just looking for the bow.
Okay. And you find what looked to be exceptionally well-crafted, a hand crossbow, a short sword, and studded leather armor.
I'll grab all that. And see if any of us need it or whatnot, but I'll convene with everybody once I get back there. So you said studded leather, a short bow?
Short sword,
Short sword,
and a hand crossbow.
hand crossbow.
Have I had any thoughts?
It's possible.
Hey guys. So, you remember that bullet that we fought?
Yeah.
Some things are attracted by noise and disruptions. We should maybe not be here very long.
Okay. I've got everything I need.
I would like
got
to take a
everything I
short
need.
rest somewhere,
Dead
but
drow.
What was
maybe
that?
not
Nothing.
here.
Okay. So are you heading back the way you came?
Continue towards Plumberg?
Wait, no, we're going back to the estate.
Yes.
Okay.
Plumberg.
Well, we were trying to leave the estate to get out to Plumberg, weren't we?
No.
No.
Where was
The
that
state
tunnel
is in
supposed to go?
Plumberg. We don't
In
know.
the mountains somewhere.
Yeah, we were
What
trying
a
to get back
terrible
to the
escape
surface.
route. Why would it just go into the mountains?
Because if your city is being raided or
You want
something.
You just want out into nothing? Wouldn't it be carved out to have some sort of plan? I'm sorry, this has just been bugging me for the whole evening, is why is this huge long cave here? And is it
Because we're
really
in
an
a
escape
mountain?
route, or is it just a trap? Like,
One of the routes
Go
goes to
ahead
the
and
surface.
make
Can you guys please get me out of here?
a nature check.
You
Okay.
just start walking back to Plumberg.
damn it.
Welcome to join if
11.
you want.
11.
Yeah.
I'm coming with you.
Yeah, sure. So, for one, you are aware that the Underdark, one of the reasons it's so difficult to navigate is because the tunnels are changing constantly, largely because of the creatures in it who burrow through them, create new tunnels collapse, and it's possible that the tunnels led somewhere that was more convenient earlier.
And then we noticed that they weren't well maintained. I think I remember you saying that.
That as well.
Yeah. All right. I'll just be slightly suspicious. Yeah, back to the estate, definitely.
All right, you start heading back. It is. I think it takes you a few hours to get back to the phase spider cave where you initially made your way into this section of the tunnels. Takes you a few hours to get there. Did you want to take a short rest?
Yes,
Yes.
probably like half an hour in.
Okay,
Maybe
so
an hour in.
Half an hour in.
Cool.
short
Roll
rest.
some hit dice.
Can I get spells back from that?
I don't think rangers do.
I'm gonna stay on
But-
alert because I don't need a rest.
Kithri gets half of her level rounded up or rounded down. So she's level 7. She gets
rounded
take
up
any
by
damage.
so she gets 4 spell slots. So she could get like 2 second levels or a second level and 2 first levels or something like that.
That's
Yeah,
impressive.
any combination.
Pretty sure she used a few magic No, she was all lightning bolts.
And tentacles.
And tentacles.
It's just
So she
all
could get a
lightning
third
bolts
level and
and
a first level back, I think.
No wonder the Goliath couldn't say no.
And she was hurting pretty bad, wasn't she?
I don't know.
It's like 10.
Yeah, apparently. So roll you some hit dice.
Yeah, so wizards are d6?
Yes.
So
She would have
she
7.
can get up to 50. So let's roll 46 plus 3 for each die, right?
Yep.
So 6, or well, let's just say 12, 19, 21, 22, so she's 32. That's a pen.
Sorry.
And then if you wanted, now would also be appropriate if you wanted to look over the gear that you looted.
So I only found a few things. I found this really weird choker. And I also grabbed some studded
Is
armor.
it on a man or a woman?
These are all male.
Male.
Oh, I'm gonna toss down not the gold and the silver, but I'll put the 19 platinum on the ground
Those in
for the party.
Yeah, we'll
Party? Do we want it in party funds or do we want to split it up?
just put it in party funds.
Okay.
But I found some studded armor. Wow. I put short. No, it's supposed to be sort of. Wrote short.
The idea of holding 19 platinum made me nervous.
Short
That
sword.
responsibility.
Now it's my job.
Yes. I don't even know what I would spend 19 platinum on. That idea just boggles me. Do you buy a castle with that much money? I think you can buy a castle.
190 gold.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's not.
worth 10 gold each.
I thought it was 100 gold each.
No.
Again, this is why I give you the big
It's all
money.
increments of 10, so
I didn't even know what a platinum piece
10
was
copper
worth.
to a silver, 10 silver to a gold, 10 gold to a platinum.
Oh, see, I was thought it was a 100 base system. Now I know.
What is copper to gold?
Well, then what's the point of 54 silver? It would just be 5 gold, but that would be if it was in gold instead of silver.
Yeah.
It's like you picked up that many dimes.
What is the stats for the hand
No one's
crossbow?
thrown a platinum piece in my hat ever. Let's just say that.
So,
Or do you,
and are you just spending some time with each of the items, or?
yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay. You can only do one item at a time. If the rest of you
Well,
want
they're
to
all
figure it out.
resting
then
and stuff.
the hand
I'm actually not
crossbow.
resting if you want my help.
So, hand crossbow is just a basic +1 crossbow. Hand
Okay.
crossbow.
Human's bow.
Yeah.
And then if you wanted to look at short sword, set of leather armor, or the choker,
Is it 2 short swords or just 1?
just one.
It's just one. Yeah, I'll just go through the things while. I'll give you the armor and the choker to check out.
Cool.
So
Sure, why not?
just to split it up, since she's not.
I'm staying alert.
Yeah.
So the armor and the choker, stud leather armor, it's +1 stud leather armor. The choker, it appears to be a +1 AC necklace, pretty much.
Ooh. I explained these things to you.
Cute.
And
And
I'm
what about the
assuming-
short sword?
+1 short sword.
But I just come with the normal studded armor, so this would be 1 better. So if no one needs it, I'll take it. Same with the choker, but I don't really need the choker as much as other
I
people.
would say like more of our squishies.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to write a formula in my spreadsheet. Okay.
You're fine. You should be sleeping right now anyways. We're just talking it over. So if anything, I don't actually need the armor or the choker if someone else needs it more.
I don't know if any of them can wear the armor, but we'll see.
Trinity can.
Yeah, I figured Trinity could. Do you want some +1 studded armor?
She's so good.
Okay,
Oh.
here you go. Is the hand crossbow, like, what kind of rolls? Is it better than normal?
So it only does d6 damage,
Oh, okay.
but in +1. So it's not just damage, it's to attack rolls as well.
Yeah.
So that adds +1 to my AC,
Yeah.
As long as you're wearing it.
but only when I'm wearing it.
Ulfgar, I suggest next time we
But
go
you don't have
into
to battle.
battle,
Sleep.
you put this drow poison on your blade. I'm gonna give you one of my
A
vials.
drow poison?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what does that do?
It's nasty stuff, trust me.
Does it only work against drow, or is
It's the poison they use on their weapons.
what?
I would know this as a character.
Yeah, so they use this particular poison when they're attempting to kidnap people.
Ah,
Oh, so they
Basically,
probably used it on Trinity.
It's how they got Trinity.
so it's not lethal, but it is very effective.
Very nice.
Let me
But
give
is
you
it super
the stats
effective?
on it.
Yes.
It's super duper. I mean, ask Trinity.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I'll take your word for it.
She probably has a high tolerance too.
I'm also just the one that almost died, so I really shouldn't be giving any of you a hard time.
Do
I was
any of you
looking
know
over-
how to sew?
I mean,
You sewed.
I can sow
Something
fear
in
into
your
my
clothes.
enemies with my fists.
very, very basic
This is why I didn't
stuff.
give you the poison.
My stitches
I
don't look
almost
that
caught one
great,
through
but
it.
they work.
Now I'm tempted to be like, yeah,
I
no,
need to
pour this
sew
poison on your weapon.
my
Just
tools
throw it on your
into my-
hands, pass out.
My clothes.
Oh, well, I could probably help you with that. I've done that a few times.
Yes, please.
Okay. This will have to be something that's not while we're, around a campfire, not,
That's fine.
Probably not the most opportune.
yeah, not right now.
So I can text you this later, but basically what it does is if you hit a target while whatever your ammo or sword or whatever is poisoned, then target makes a DC 13 Constitution saving throw or is poisoned for 1 hour. They can repeat the throw at end of each of its turns. But if they fail the throw by more than 5, they are unconscious and wake up upon receiving damage or being shaken awake.
What was the original save throw?
DC 13
Gotcha.
Constitution save.
That sounds familiar.
Thank you. And actually, I'll probably take this moment to take 5 of my arrows out of the quiver and dip them. in-
Okay. So each of the vials has 4 charges of poison.
Okay, so I guess 4 arrows then.
Okay.
And I'll like bite my thumb or something and mark the arrows with a little spot so I can easily pick them out of the thing and use those instead of the others. 4 poisoned arrows.
I mean, you would know this as a character, but how long does poison last on arrows?
Oh.
I'm going to say that it's an oil-based poison, so it doesn't really evaporate. It should stay on the arrow.
At least like 48 hours or something. Unless I get wet. I don't know. Cool.
Does anybody want the crossbow or short sword?
Huh.
I don't know if you.
I'm
maybe
useless
bite your
with
hands.
those things.
Yeah.
Are they worth selling?
I mean, yeah, probably.
I would say.
Are they +1s?
Yeah.
We'll keep those.
Yeah.
So, do you want me to put them in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
What do we got? A +1 hand crossbow and a +1 short sword?
Yep.
Does Trinity not want the hand crossbow? No? Okay.
How small is it?
So you can hold in your hand, it's probably like that.
Oh, it's a baby one too.
Yeah.
Actually, I will take that.
Okay.
So we'll just have the short sword.
What's its deal?
It is same modifiers as your ranged weapon, except one higher because it's a +1, and it does d6 damage.
Does it still need to be loaded?
It takes a bonus action to load it.
Okay.
Looks like your longbow is a 7, so this is probably gonna be a +8.
Oh, I think your longbow is actually a +1.
Okay.
So this is a +1 as well.
Ooh.
Or what's your dexterity modifier?
My longbow is +1.
I was about to say.
What's your dexterity modifier?
A 4.
Okay, so
it was
never
just
mind.
a
Never mind. So
longbow.
this is a +8.
It's d6.
So the crossbow is a +8.
So it is a +1.
Yeah.
Is my longbow?
No.
Okay, I thought so.
So it'll be d6 plus
4. Oh, no, they ring.
Is it +1 to the damage too?
Yes.
Yeah. So it'll be d6 plus 5.
Oh. That's actually
Try to help you get the best numbers you can.
That's my foot.
Alright, I see that now.
Did you find anything else fun and interesting?
That's all I found. Did you find anything else interesting?
What was that choker thing?
Did you kill it?
It's a +1 AC.
Yeah.
Yes.
I could totally use that, right?
So stylish.
Could I?
Yeah.
Not giving that to your brother. Can I use it, please?
Well, Trinity kind of wanted it
The
too.
choker?
Yeah.
She's getting the armor.
No, she had the armor.
Oh.
Please? I have an AC of 11.
Yeah, this is why I said give it to somebody else.
I can't wear armor, guys.
No, you're good. Yeah.
Can I
she
please
should
have a
probably-
choker?
Her eyes just well up with tears. She's just like, please, please.
Your AC is a It should be laughing.
I can't wear armor. I have no armor proficiency.
Trinity's not laughing, so we get that clear. This is me laughing at the fact that you have an AC.
And that's with my +1 from my ring.
Yeah, that's right.
Her AC is terrible.
It's because my dex is 10, guys.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah. So now I'll have the same AC as our wizard.
Yay.
When the wizard doesn't have mage armor.
So what is the name of this creepy choker of +1?
Right now, +1
Creepy choker.
choker.
Black iron
+1
choker.
AC choker.
I think she just has shield, not mage armor.
Still creepy
but
choker
still.
+1 in my thing.
Sure.
Turn out she can call him whatever she wants.
You said it's black iron?
Yeah.
Creepy choker.
Creepy, tortury looking.
Does it require attunement?
Yes.
I almost wore my choker tonight.
I think that's my second attuned item.
The ring definitely would have required attunement.
Yeah.
Oh. Shield is a reaction casting time?
Yes, it is.
Huh.
Is there a limit to how many attunements you have?
3.
3.
I thought that would be like a spell that you would cast on yourself and it lasts for like. Okay.
No, that's
it
way
only,
too
it only,
powerful, yeah.
it only lasts 1 round.
Yep. Okay.
I need that.
So you finish your rest. Nothing eventful happens. Probably a good thing that you moved away from the battle site.
Yay! I did something useful.
Yep. You continue on your way to the phase spider room.
Can I do another primeval awareness check?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a minute and it's just humans and elves. Or dark elves.
What do we want to do with this lizard?
Write it?
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I was gonna
but-
do you guys, I'll take care of it. I'm good with animals.
Giant
So the
lizard.
lizard cannot make it into the phase spider chamber.
It's too big.
Too big.
Oh.
Oh, right, because we had to crawl through that tunnel.
Right.
Okay. How much?
Lizard meat?
Hey, no!
It's gonna run back to its owners, and then they'll know that we took him out.
Let me talk to him.
Okay.
I want to see how far I can get without actually casting Speak with Animals, because I do already have Communicate with Beasts. But that's not quite as specific.
You can actually make me look up this thing's stat block.
Yeah. You made. I warned you. I told you any animal you put in the game, even a squirrel, I will talk to them. I'm a Disney princess, apparently. I didn't.
Yeah.
It just happened.
I guess you'd be Merida. You definitely know Cinderella.
I only recognized one of those names, and that's hilarious that you know.
Merida's from Brave.
Giant lizard. Giant lizard can be ridden or used
You know
as a
your
dragon.
I got
Disney's
it.
more than me.
Yeah.
I do.
What did Maui say about daughter of a chief walking around with an animal friend? You're a princess, something like that.
Motherfucker,
So
you're
you're
lucky
making
I'm
an
good.
Animal handling check?
Yeah. 9.
All right. What are you trying to...
I'm trying to, let's see, what am I trying to do? First, I'll just like approach him and you know, we'll get comfortable with each other. And then, let's see. Just ask him how he's doing. Does he seem good? I'm trying to build a rapport with this animal.
And you go up and sort of pet it a bit. It shies away at first, but then it starts to nuzzle into your hand.
Oh.
You speak to it, and it has, you know, 2 eyes that actually they move independently. And, it looks up into your face as you're speaking, and then just looks away, looks down.
Can I do, I don't remember what check would it be, perception or insight, just to examine his body to see, I'm looking for like signs of abuse. Like, he might not actually go back to the people who he was with before. He might just enjoy life as a free lizard.
I guess
Just visually.
medicine check.
Medicine
Yeah.
check? Motherfucker, not rolling well tonight. 12.
And you look over it. It doesn't seem starved. There are signs of scarring on it. You look over and you actually see there's a brand on it. It seems relatively healthy. It may have had some harsh training techniques, but it was well taken care of.
Damn. All right.
While she's doing I'm gonna cast Detect Magic to see if it maybe has some
with
sort of like
animals.
tracking magic on it.
First
Okay.
level spell.
I'm gonna take the saddle and put it in
Alright.
the bag of holding.
Saddle's gotta be worth some money, yeah.
All right.
Exotic saddle.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals so I can actually do more than just vague emotional impressions. And
Can you read Speak with Animals to me?
yes, I can. It takes 1 action. The duration is 10 minutes. It's visual and somatic. And it allows communication based on intelligence. So they may only be able to understand like toddler level like communication, but you know, general easy stuff like that.
Has anyone looted this saddle yet?
Probably not. You're the one who touched it.
I guess I'll go through that.
You go through the saddle.
Yeah.
Investigation.
Yep, it's a 7 plus something. 8. There's a saddle in front of me.
Well, fortunately, you specifically said you were going through the saddle, which lowered the DC quite a bit.
It's all going in the bag holding anyway.
Sorry, I was not on the loot anymore because I thought you were done with that.
Got a giant lizard all of a sudden.
Okay, in the saddle, you find a pouch of precious gems worth probably about 650 gold.
Nice. That's going in the group store, guys.
You cast spell.
And I'm also looking through my pack for anything that I think that he would enjoy eating. And I'm going to, I don't even know if it's a he. At this point, I probably figured it out. But I'm going to give him the food and ask him if he would please not lead people back here.
Thank you. Sorry, need to thank you for the food.
And then I give him a motion to, and actually no, I'm still speaking. I have a minute of it, so I'd be like, I just say, please don't lead anyone back here, and you better run before they get you.
She's apostle time.
I go home.
Go wherever you like.
Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, it, waddles pretty quickly away, but yeah, it eagerly takes the food. It starts going away, and it slows down for a bit and stops and looks back.
Can we put it in the bag of holding and walk
it continues,
crawl through the tunnel and then take it out of the bag of holding?
Maybe not. No, we can only fit up to 500 pounds in the bag of holding.
And just getting it around its body, I think, would be pretty
It's only
challenging.
like 4 feet deep.
Okay. I tried.
Yeah, like we had to like pretty much fold that guy in half to get him in there. Remember?
I wasn't there for that.
Oh. That only opens up to about 2 feet.
It's not a big opening.
Yeah, difficult. We only get 64 cubic feet.
Okay. It goes off. You don't know if it will follow
don't
your
know.
directions or not.
I have to hope.
Yeah.
But it sounded excited to go home.
Yeah, and that's the thing I realized is just like, he probably will want to go home, and the best I can do is hope that he won't bring people back here if I'm nice to him.
That would have been so cool if we could have taken him back with us.
That would have been, that's what I was hoping for. I was like, we're going to get a mount, yes.
I mean, it would have shared the fate of all mounts and
been left somewhere.
left somewhere and eaten by harpies.
Probably. Always harpies.
we haven't done historically.
No one does.
With mounts.
Our horses.
Yeah. I remember that.
We had a horse that we were riding together.
The best mounts when paladins can find and conjure mounts because then they can dismiss them.
Kithri's had a great mount.
Yeah,
This is true.
Muddy.
because it's a permanent party member that can fit places.
Anyway, we're done with our rest. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Continue through the face spider den and start heading to Plumberg, right? Ulfgar, you receive another message in your head, essentially the same as the ones before, beseeching you to respond and saying that it is now safe again to enter Plumberg.
I'm still gonna hold off on responding.
Okay. It's probably going to take longer than the rest of the day for you to push up into Plumberg. You can do a forced march and get there today, or you can rest along the way.
Rest in the creepy Underdark or rest in beds in Ulfgar's house?
Potentially.
Or rest right in the entrance of the tunnels.
Yeah.
So that we are ready to
I
pop
like
out.
that.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
I like that plan.
Please get me out of the Underdark.
Yeah.
We're right next to the door. You can
right
like
next to the
press-
door.
Right next to Ulfie's home.
But we just don't quite trust the home yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need.
But it'd be better if we
cautious.
were rested before we got there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you plan on force marching to the entrance of... Okay.